I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls my whole life. I collect everything from porcelain to cloth, American Girl, neonates, and real care dolls. But my favorite is to collect and make reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Zoe, Haley, Landon, Maisie, and Joshua. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hi everyone, I'm here to do Twin Tuesday. I've got Noah again, and lo and behold, I left him in this outfit. I did not change him because I knew this week we were going to be putting him into something a little warmer, which is really funny because this week it's warming up here. So I think we probably should have done the bunny one this week and done the outfit I'm about to do today last week when it was colder, but whatever. Because this week, okay, today, this afternoon, I think it's supposed to get up to 10, and then tomorrow it's gonna be 12, or no, I think it's supposed to get up to like, wait, let me take out my phone and see. It's supposed to get up to like 17. So, okay, so right now it's 8, and it's supposed to get up to 9 in the next half hour. And then tomorrow it's going to be 13, and then Thursday it's going to be 17, but it's calling for 80% chance of rain on Thursday. I'm like, why? Why can't we have sunny weather? 17 is like summer here in Toronto, okay? Now this is in Celsius, guys, so don't freak out that you think it's like 17 Fahrenheit. No, it's Celsius. 17 is like summer weather. But then it's kind of gonna dip back down again over the next week, but it's staying in the positives from what I'm seeing. So I think we're heading into spring, finally. Maybe an early spring, because a lot of times we don't really get spring weather, like warmer spring weather, until like April sometimes. So it'd actually be nice to have it in March this year. Now, one thing I did after my last Twin Tuesday video is I added on these Disney Thumper socks to go with this bunny outfit, and I think they look really cute, and they kept his toes warm. But today we are, of course, twinning over on Nicole's channel. I believe she will have Sean. I think she's going to have Sean this week. I think last week, I don't know if she did Sean last week. No, she did, I think, one of her real cares last week because this romper didn't fit Sean. After all, he was a little bit too big for it. But I believe she'll be doing Sean this week for this outfit, and we are always go check out the link in the description of my video. I'll either because we don't upload our Twin Tuesdays at the same time, so sometimes she gets hers up before me, and sometimes I get mine up before her. So, sometimes I don't have the link yet for her video, and then in that case, I'll just put a link to her channel in the description, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah, so I don't know if there's really much to tell you guys. My Taylor Swift doll arrived on Thursday, last week on Thursday, and I'm so excited to share her with you guys. I filmed her box opening. I just haven't posted it yet because I had so many other videos that I had filmed before that I needed to get uploaded first. So you're finally going to get to see her tomorrow. I'm going to get that video up for you guys tomorrow. Okay. So today, the outfit we're doing is this cute fleece sleeper, and I think it's a Yeah, it's Child of Mine by Carter's, which is the Walmart brand of Carter's. And it's this cute fleece sleeper, which is nice and snuggly. And we're heading into the evening now that I'm filming this. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon, but anyways, he'll be ready for bed nice and early. It is a black sleeper, and then it has dinosaurs all over it. And there's all different colored dinosaurs. And I believe all of them are Stegosaurus dinosaurs. Oh, Riley, how did your hair get on this? I washed it and folded it and put it away. And how is your hair on it already? Riley's hair gets on everything. So yeah, it's just got all these Stegosaurus dinosaurs all over it. There's ones in yellow, blue, burgundy, gray, and green. It looks super cute. I don't think I have much else to tell you guys. I think in my last video I talked a little bit more about my grandma and how we had to go pick her up from the hospital to take her home. My mom went to visit her over the weekend. And anyways, my grandma's still very confused. Her cognitive functions are going down. So anyways, they're in the process of getting her on the list for long-term care. So hopefully she can get in there soon. We just really don't like the place she's in anymore because I don't know if I mentioned this in my video or not, but they rented out because they had a lot of vacancies in the building. They had a lot of vacancies, and they, you know, because no one's moving in now due to COVID, they decided to rent out 2 floors of my grandmother's building to the local hospital so that the local hospital could move long-term care patients into my grandma's building to free up space at the hospital for COVID patients. And so now my grandmother is going to be having to move to a completely different room, and I just don't understand how this is like okay or how this is legal to do. Like, she literally has no choice in the matter. They're just going to come into her room next week and say, we're moving you to another room. Like, with her mental state, she's going to be so upset, and I don't understand how they're allowed to get away with this. There's one gentleman who had, when they first came in and took over one of the floors, this poor man had to move from his room to a room across the hall from my grandma. And this guy had a beautiful room where he had a nice big window to look outside to the street and see people walk by. And they moved him to a room with no window, or like, it was probably like my grandma's window that faces a wall. And he was so upset about it. And then now he's going to have to move again because everyone on my grandma's floor is now having to move to the floor below them. And they're claiming that the room right below my grandmother is the exact same room, like same layout and everything. So they're just moving her like below. But it's still like, can you imagine being a renter and renting an apartment? Like, I was saying to my mom, like, can you imagine? My mom has been living in her apartment building since before I was born. I grew up in that building. So she's been there for over 39 years. She's probably been there about 40, 41 years. And can you imagine being there all that time, and then all of a sudden, like, the superintendent comes in and says, we're moving you to an apartment on the first floor. Like, what? Like, how can you do that? Like, my grandmother's paying rent for this place. I don't understand how this is okay. So they're claiming though that they met with the proper authorities and got the okay and that this is okay to do. But I just think it's really crappy that they've put money, this past year, they've put money above their residents. So that's kind of what's going on with that. I do have some good news though that I found out last night. My uncle, who's been battling cancer for, gosh, I think it's been about 2 years now. And it was, what was it? I think it was like stage 4 cancer. He's doing really well. He got some good news that a lot of the tumors have shrunk, and there's some tumors that they're thinking might be dead tumors, like meaning they're not growing anymore and they're not going to be an issue. And so he's going to go through, they're basically stopping his chemo for 6 to 8 weeks, and they're going to see, after that time, they'll do another scan to see what's happening with the tumors. That's the only way they can tell if they're dead tumors or not. So it's sounding like things are looking up. Like, it's really great. And then as for my aunt with her kidney transplant, she's getting stronger. She's really working hard to get on that transplant list. And she is, she's home from the hospital. She's been home for a while now, and she's really working hard on her physiotherapy to really try and get more mobile, and she's really determined this time, which is good. So she is on her way to hopefully getting on the transplant list. One last update is the neighbor's friend that was staying upstairs. His quarantine finished on Saturday, and so he left on Saturday afternoon. So we're back to caring for the cats again upstairs. We did it Sunday, Monday. We're having to do it today. We haven't heard anything from the owner now, so we have no idea when he's coming home. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. And finally, last week, for the past week, Alex has been not well. He was mainly having like bad headaches and dizziness and just feeling really, really fatigued. At first, he thought it might be caffeine withdrawal. Then he was wondering if it was lack of sleep, because Riley was waking us up a lot in the middle of the night. The past couple of weeks, he was having a lot more trouble getting up onto the bed. And so he would meow and want to get up on the bed. And so we were not getting the best sleep. But we did finally, I got some pet steps for our bed. And I was hesitant to use them because I didn't know how he would make out climbing up the steps when he can't see. But all it took was 2 nights. About 2 nights of him still meowing to get up on the bed, and then me showing him, here's the steps, here's how you go up them. And by the 3rd night, he's got it down pat now. He's getting up on the bed all by himself. He loves those steps. As soon as he comes into the bedroom, he goes right to, we put them on my side of the bed. He comes right to my side of the bed and boop, boop, boop. He gets up them so fast. And gets up onto the bed, and he doesn't meow anymore now, so he doesn't wake us up. I mean, sometimes he'll wake me up because I'll feel him like jump on me or whatever, but it's not like I'm not constantly being woken up by him anymore. So that's been good. The steps are working well. He's been eating well this week. But anyways, back to Alex. So he thought like maybe it was lack of sleep, but then it just kept going on. He's like, this doesn't seem right. So then, of course, we were concerned about the possibility of COVID. So on when was it? On Wednesday. I was supposed to go to work on Wednesday, but I stayed home just in case it was COVID that he had. And Wednesday he went to get a COVID test at the hospital. And the results, we thought, they had said the results could take 2 to 4 days to come back. They were back the next afternoon, like less than 24 hours later, we had the results, and thank God, not COVID. So I was able to go back to work on my scheduled day of Friday. But it ended up being good that I stayed home on the Wednesday anyway, because I wasn't feeling well on the Wednesday, and I wasn't like sick with a flu. It was my jaw was bothering me again, and when that happens, my whole head feels like it's going to explode. So I had an intense headache all day Wednesday. My jaw was in agony. My ears were bothering me. And so I napped a bit on Wednesday, and I hadn't slept well the night before either, which didn't help. So I just took it easy on Wednesday as well, and went back to work Friday. But I've been doing, other than that day, I've been doing pretty well lately. My back pain is finally gone. I mean, I get the odd twinge here and there, but it's way better than it was. I think it's finally almost gone, and I can function again. And I haven't really been getting much joint pain in any other way, so that's been good. The odd time my hands will get it, but nothing major. So that's basically what's going on. Here is Mr. Noah looking cute in his sleeper. And basically, Alex ended up talking to our family doctor, and the family doctor just said if it's not COVID, then it's probably some other viral thing. And he said if he wasn't feeling better by Monday, to call him again, and they would see him in the office. But he was feeling better by Monday, so he's doing much better. So anyways, that's good. So here's Mr. Noah. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. Look at the feet. The feet have little dinosaurs. They're green, and it has the little spikes on his head, on the dinosaur head. How cute is that? I'm trying to get him to look. There we go. Now you can see his face. So he looks super cute and cuddly and nice and warm, and these the sleeper fits him to perfection. It's just the right length for him and everything. So he's gonna just chill in his jammies and stay snugly and warm. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out Nicole's channel, My Reality with Nicole, and stay tuned to see my Taylor Swift doll tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.